meu tá interessante. O meu tá bem interessante. Então, the stream is offline. É o mesmo. Ó. Vamos ver. Foi. Aham. É. Então você conseguiu passar. Tá. Tá. Vamos ver o que ele vai falar. Tá, você falou isso. Esse cara. Tá muito tenso, vamos mexer. Por que você falou isso? Eu falei totalmente o contrário até agora. É que esse playthrough eu vou ser o good guy. Eu acho que o jogo ele vai ser tipo o final bom vai ser se você ser bonzinho, né? Eu não quero final ruim, né? Eu falei assim. Ah, esse aí ia falar just joking. Não, vai na casa dele. Não, conversa com ele, vai na casa dele e faz os negócios. Quero ver como que você vai fazer. Né? Eu não sei, Dan. Eu não tenho certeza, Dan. Parece um menino. Vixe, biguinho azeite. so hard. Nossa, this shit's so hard. Holy shit. Esse é o celular? Caramba. Holy shit. Hã? Sério? Se bem que eles estavam vendo mesmo. Esse... Então o sinal tá 3-0. Não, o sinal tá 3-0, né? Não, acho que tá 3-0. Eles perderam o jogo? Acho que eles não perderam o jogo. Último. Então. What the fuck? Hi. Hi é o Mastermind. Quem foi quem falou que esse jogo era fácil? What the fuck? Eu tinha ouvido falar que esse jogo não era tão challenging assim. Shit, é impossível. Sim. Hã? Não. Muito interessante, Duda. Droga deu. Tem certeza? Ah, de repente é um menino. Ah, sim. Vou perder dano. Holy shit. Perdido. Que bosta. Tá travado aí. E jogando ao mesmo tempo. E jogando ao mesmo tempo. What the fuck? Ele só levanta. Ele só abre com 4. Com uma linha de 4 só. Ué. Meio óbvio, né? Essa porra. Pensa um pouco, né? O seu objetivo é só atravessar do outro lado, ó. 4, 3 não vai adiantar. Óbvio, né? Ai, Dano. Super easy, Dano. Tá. Caramba, que arte. Sai, Dano. É. Não, eu morri quando ele puxou o bichinho. Né? God damn it. Você nem notou, né? Depois que você olhou a luneta lá, seu olho ficou vermelho. Né? Mas daí você entrou na parte de cima lá e resetou. Não, é só. O nego te sacaneou lá, o irmão do esqueleto. Esse troço é esquisito, né? Sim, na cara dele. Eu vou usar isso como um avatar, né? Essa cara dele. então, eu não entendi isso aí também. Não consegui. É, ele é só um andando. What? O que eu tô fazendo de errado? What the fuck? Mano, você tá pulando a história, what the fuck? Tá mais rápido. Mas você deixou o negócio de ficar feio, né? Deixou o negócio ficar feio também, né? Eu me perdi um pouquinho, mas um dos primeiros lugares que eu continuei indo foi o lugar certo. Eu não parei pra ver se tinha lugar alternativo. Ah, fuck, 2. Mas hoje eu acordei tarde, então. Você continua correndo? Na ponte lá, que ela derrubou? Ah. É porque logo depois que eu cheguei na ponte lá, eu voltei, né? Daí apareceu lá e pop. Ah, ok.
Super good, but Smed being able to start fights out, and even Gorilla on that cannon
Está
being able to
chegando no
help
lugar
as well.
onde eu
This
tô.
could be really important things for Q here.
A lot of things to like about this bottom lane. First of all, one of the big changes Q Tigers made during this season was keep Gorilla in the 2v2 lane with the Ashe. Blitzcrank coming in though from CLD, but anyway, one of the big changes they made was Gorilla would lane with Prey, and it made them very strong 2v2, so with the cannon. And also, it means you can match the CLG strongest part on the map, which is the bottom lane, with this super strong early dual lane.
I mean, if you can't get to the Ashe, just bring her to you. If Afromu lands any hooks here on Prey, it's going to be absolutely disgusting the amount of damage coming out of that combination from Blitzcrank Tristana. If they get pushed though, and Q Tigers can aggressively dodge some hooks, they can whack away at the tower from CLG very quickly. There's almost no counter trade potential because Blitzcrank very melee oriented, double ranged, double poke in that bot lane, so heavy skill matchup.
But here's the thing, look at these hovers from Q Tigers there. That cannon can go to the top lane for Smeb, and Gorilla can play Morgana and just play guess the hook target, put a black shield on and ignore all of it here. Coup Tigers look to be looking at this as their actual lineup there. The Victor gets locked in, and yep,
Right.
Morgana support. Kennen goes top lane.
Always the value of having these flex picks there.
And
A few of them left still. Kennen is one of them for a lot of the teams. So yeah, swapping that
Sérgio
on
com
the
o
other
Tigers,
side
né?
will be a little bit annoying for
Nossa,
Raphael,
stop
but
na
then
série,
again, you
gente.
give a fairly simple lane then for Tristana, or you can just lane swap it and have the roaming Blitzcrank.
Yeah, but they sacrifice a lot though. Putting that Kennen top lane, I'm very much so more of a fan of Kennen support. Kennen top lane is hard to judge because we don't really see it that very often, but Coup Tiger's only running a single tank that actually tunnels into the fight, so their backline going to be very exposed in these fights, so we'll need some really good ultimates here from Smeb on that Kennen later on to really zone in these team fights, but it is possible.
And Prey is going to be basically the single engage on this Ashe here against CLG. It's one of the reasons, again, they pick it
Acho
because they
que
know
bom
CLG
no
likes to
jogo
group
porque
and Siege like Cloud9 does, so you need to pack some hard engage on your side, but the arrow, again, late game, it always becomes tricky. Maybe QSS is in the game, maybe someone runs cleanse. I expect that from the Azir.
sei, eu-
One thing Ashe always
não
does,
dá pra
he
derrotar.
forces cleanse on your mid laner, so that's there for late game at least.
Two complete opposite styles here. OF rounds up the CLG composition. And Coup Tigers, don't be mistaken, they have a lot of poke hidden in that lineup. Kennen can throw out shurikens. You have Victor with E, even Q if he gets close enough. Ashe volleys, Morgana bindings to hold them all in place to make those spells hit. So CLG, when defending towers, even if slightly behind, will have a hard time. So they have to rely on really good hooks or just Zion's partner rushing in.
I just really worry about Coup Tigers and how they're going to play the team fight. Because it's going to be the Ashe era in as the main engage, and then you have to have flash up on the cannon if you want to reach double if in the backline. Otherwise, the scaling of an Azir and a Tristana versus low backline threat is so hard. I mean, last game we just saw how much an Azir Tristana can do in late game team fights if you don't get onto them. And Coup Tigers don't have a lot of ways of reaching them.
Yeah, when Smeb engages, he will need Gorilla to black shield him because there's Buster Shot available to knock him back. There's a Zero ultimate available to say like you shall not pass here and then throw him back. And if he doesn't connect to 2 or 3 members immediately with that ultimate, press the new like change W to get that AoE damage out, then the Coup Tigers are going to have an incredibly hard time winning team fights.
Well, we'll see if they can win those team fights. Then the outplays can have it here for the Korean squad. But remember, you guys at home are always part of this one. Tweet hashtag KOO win or hashtag CLG win, and we'll see which team you think has the edge here in Group A. It is a battle for first place. Counter Logic Gaming right now sitting at 2-0. That could be 3 in a row, just like their North American brethren Cloud9. But Coup Tigers can come back from their one loss, make it 2-1, and tie for first for sure at the end of the day. And here we go.
Teams loading up on the Rift here. Let's see what their plans are. CLG, Blitzcrank,
O jogo começou agora?
Doors for some
Ou
early
está
action
no
and
time
aggressive ping.
select?
Look at that, they pinged the banana brush and
No
all
time
5
select.
moving there. They could be aggressive play here.
Okay.
Got a Blitzcrank.
Yeah, Blitzcrank's always in a level 1. If he gets to engage, hook a target, he's fantastic. If he gets engaged on, he's completely useless. He just stands there, does nothing. But it goes for a lot of supports when it comes to level 1. So CLG are confident enough, and you see the early wards spotting them from the Coup Tigers, knowing, okay, let's get out of here.
Smeb actually snuck up in the top lane, so CLG will expect wards in their own jungle, especially the right side of the map. They will not expect a ward to be placed on Crux there, so that could actually reveal some information that CLG isn't willing to give away.
I really do worry though for Coup Tigers if this Kennen flex pick ends up hurting them more than it benefited.
Yeah.
Because by getting the Morgana pick, yes, you want to try and shut down the Blitzcrank, but you're basically trading support for support. And now you get a top laner who might struggle to reach the backline of CLG, which is the whole purpose of what Coup Tigers were building at first. Ways to engage and stop the fast push from happening. And I don't feel like Kennen is the answer for that. But that's, of course, before we see what Smeb can do. Good flanks can save the day for him.
Yeah, it's no Malphite. I mean, to be fair, Malphite could get kind of picked by Vladimir, and that would suck really hard. Zion is a good Vladimir player, but I think Kennen is actually pretty good secondary engage following Banner.
Look what CLG doing right now. They were going to the top lane, but because Prey and Gorilla expected wards to be placed in standard lane swap position, they went mid and then delayed path to top lane. CLG actually spotted them on a ward that was fading in the mid, and they actually went back to the bot lane here. So not only are they going to get the favorable lane swap that they want, avoid the double range double poke, they will also pick up Rump on the way. So double it, the carry for CLG this tournament so far, set in prime carry position already.
And they're not even going to get punished in the jungle either. Smithy and Zion Spartan started on the greedy side of the map in the top lane, away from their dual lane. Still got it. Of course, Q get to do the same thing here, so it should be a standard trade of jungles.
Yeah, and that ward was 3 seconds from fading so close. After he gets level 2, he can start rolling.
Esquisito, né?
Yeah. Instant, of course, skill of his E, so we can start seeing the power of a Blitzcrank in a
Pequeno
lane
foi pro
swap.
saco.
Also for the
Todo
Coup
mundo.
Tigers, they didn't make hit a time to top side to freeze the wave. So Zion Spartan is reading this and already on the top side being joined by Aframo. So that's going to be Fragile 2v2, and Coup Tigers needs to send 4 members to stop it. But they're on the wrong side of the map at the moment.
Change, so the speed up will actually work against you. Later parts of it, you will get slowed down tremendously. That's where you don't really see W picked up much at all anymore on that Blitzcrank. It actually kind of ruined the champion in a sense. It makes it very much so harder to play.
Well, looks like you wanted to play it anyway. And of course, you talked about being on the wrong side of the map. CLG, of course, aware of the jungle start, though similar for Coup Tigers. These understood, and these guys will know where they're going to expect some teammates soon.
Yeah, Coup Tigers taking the long way up towards the top side, playing every single camp between Smeb and Hojin. The reason Smeb doesn't teleport to the bottom lane, it looks like he gets a one-on-one lane, is because Elise hasn't shown herself on the map, so he doesn't know if she's hiding around and can just 2v1 dive her instantly. One of the things Elise brings to the table.
Coup know that Xmiffy is not here because there's a global hawkshot available for Prey. He used it. They're working with perfect information here. This is a 4v2. That's why CLG is backing off.
So look at the trade and resources, though. There's still 2 people down to the bot lane. This Tristana can push. Zion got a bit of experience, already level 2.5.
This is exactly what we saw C9 do in the last game. You sacrifice your own top laner, just put it together with the support, and they can sit and try and get in range from. And they also force a jungle camp for themselves.
Can't black shield that.
Another thing they force is they force Coup Tigers to have multiple members on top side to deny them farm. So WF gets his solo experience, he gets enough damage with Tristana on these towers early on with his E that it benefits him a lot.
Also, Smeb needs level 3 to skill E, then he could potentially teleport down bot lane because he gets extra resistances and mobility from that, but otherwise, if he without the E, he would instantly get over here. Double it, taking out a tower right now, so it's too late for Smeb to counter teleport, something we usually see. Maybe go for the outplay on 2v1, but he didn't really have the audacity to make that play, so Coup Tigers sharing a lot of experience right now.
And Coup Tigers are doing the standard Western lane swap we've seen.
All's well.
Gets a flash.
Flash for flash.
But Coup Tigers are like, hey guys, we learned the standard Western lane swap, we can fast push in, and CLG is saying, well, we're going to take it to the next level. We don't care about you getting that top tower. We don't care about our top lane falling a bit behind because we value our AD carry higher, and we saw how far ahead Sneaky got in the last game.
And this is what I love about World Championships. You see these kinds of things evolve. This is the second time now C9 did it, CLG did it. Your AD carry hard pushes. You expect no one to show up with this turret anymore, and they get that pressure regardless. Turret goes out a little bit slower. Tristana gets the first recall. She's first back in lane. There's
so much beauty to that play from Afro too. Just tiny bit of an aggressive flash there, forcing another summoner, buying some more time. And meanwhile, bot lane tower goes down first. Wave gets found. Zion Spartan now gets the wave frozen to him, so he'll have an easy time picking with farm. Because Doublelift has so much experience in farm already, he should be fine in the top lane, especially if you look at the backup of some wards at his jungle, so he should be in prime position to push out of here.
I think that's a very key thing for CLG, that they don't send Doublelift back to the bottom lane and take the standard 2v2 and get dragon control, because they're here to fast push you out of turrets. They don't care about the dragon at the moment, so it's better to get a massive wave towards Zion Spartan and then keep Doublelift pushing on top side, because he's also a lot safer. If someone was up there to gank him, he has to jump. Of course, he also had some back off potentially from Aframo. He's now left that top side completely. Coup Tigers, they want to try and stop the bleeding. Don't want to lose anyone out of turrets.
Have to see the value of these global hawk shots. Very underused on a lot of Ashe picks, but you can get so much information. Now they know that Doublelift would be alone in the top lane. Aframo fakes out the retreat, so mind games going on here on both sides.
You can see Hojin gonna set up there to fight Zion Spartan. Can't quite land the part of the E, but still lands the stun thanks to the W and the auto attack.
Smithy's coming though, Blitzcrank in the river too.
Zion's ready to pop, goes, remember there's no flash on Hojin. Cocoon's gonna land for sure, but Zion doesn't seem to want a part of this one. They're waiting still for the Blitz to show up, and no, the axe doesn't land. Zion took too long to be part of that fight.
Coordination, not 100% there for CLG, but the call is the correct one. You could 3v2 them, you land 160, you could have hooked them in with the Blitzcrank. Just not really coordinated properly.
Yeah, they also let the wave crash into the tower, so now it'll bounce back. They could have set up a mini freeze right there and actually use their numbers advantage to deny CS, but now bot lane will just shove backwards. Zion Spartan pushing that out. Doublelift though, had to back off a bit from top lane because he's not farming anymore.
He's just hiding. He put a trinket ward down. He's afraid. He'd even pink warded his tri-brush. That got cleared away not long ago, and Prey up 12 CS so far. Okay, he's got a bit of a bigger wave, but Doublelift getting behind a little bit here.
Lula snuck into the lane here on the bottom side. They
no
know
ghost
he's
on
not stopping Zion.
Easy knockup, easy chase down, easy kill. Coup Tigers, first blood for Smeb.
You can see how Cool Tigers right now, they don't value really the jungle. They send all their members to the lanes. They knew what they were doing at first. Once they see it's just a solo AD carry on top side, having 3 members here gave an easy kill on Design Spartan.
And this is how far mistakes can carry on. Because CLG went for that not coordinated play there in the bottom, they lost the freeze. Olaf would start pushing out. Now you have to actually get close to the brush to even get into experience range. Meanwhile, in the top lane, wave manipulation for Cool Tigers means CLG can never keep a wave because Tristana would always auto-shove, so they can comfortably keep sending their members to the bottom side of the map. Because Double was actually so scared, he required Afromood to go to the top lane right when Zion Spartan needed him the most. So CLG not putting the right people in the right place, Cool Tigers doing that. And
it's so hard for CLG there to make the right call after the mistake at first, because either you call down your jungler and support to be with the Olaf on the bottom side, but you don't know if 2 guys are hiding there, if it's just a complete waste. And then suddenly Doublelift gets zoned away from this wave that was already pushing towards the Cool Tigers. So there was simply no easy call to make for CLG because they didn't have the proper information. They will be able to push down this tower and do a lot of damage to it. Blitzcrank offers quite a lot of zone threat here.
But Afro has no flash and no easy way to get away, so he's always got to be a little bit careful around what kind of ganks might come through. Kuro already has his first augment, so wave clear is easy for the Victor. You can see he can leave well before Pobelter can. Kuro known for this Victor, though, easily his best champion. We'll see if he can make more of an impact later on in the game.
One of the players who introduced it to the professional scene really over in the LCK. Very early on in the spring split he started playing it. And then quickly people realized how insanely strong Victor is, and he's been played all year long.
Look at that ward. If Kuro takes a bad path back to the mid lane, may actually get sniped by Blitzcrank here because he's moved all the way out to do that blue buff. CLG's 5 men in the mid lane. They may just siege down this turret.
Quick move, arrow sent across the map to go for this one. This is going to be a bit of a fight because here comes the TP from Kennen. Smithy is done. The teleport will complete a pull-in and the knockback from Alistair, but oh no, Pobelter caught up in all of it. Kuro gets his first kill of the game, and now the chase on Afro. The under speed is going to have to zoom, but he's out.
Cool Tigers claim a kill 4v5 and Arrow is split pushing in, or Prey rather is split pushing in the top lane, still taking out a turret. That was risky play from CLG and they got punished.
Well, still, they were timing with the blue buff to group there. Obviously, Smithy takes the arrow, but then I think they could have disengaged, but we saw a missed ulti from Pobelter, and also Afro pulled in Smep into his team, so he popped the ulti, and CLG again just almost helping out Cool Tigers a little bit when these fights start. I still think the call for them were fine because they were timing it with that blue buff, so it's a very good fast push on the top. It's what we see again, push one lane, move down Tristana to mid where Azir has already shoved it in.
Two Tigers in the sizable lead right now, 800 gold up. Hojin, oops.
Dragon knocked him out of his tunnel.
Ouch. Now he's gonna be a...
Follow. I have to go. Follow.
Flash by Afro the hooks. Not going to mean much just yet. Gorilla had aggro. Now Kuro does a bind and ignite, but it's not enough damage. The shield's going to be fine. Smithy can't find anything to do. Hit by the chaos. A stun again. Oh, Hojin! Korean sniper here.
That's 2 sick moves from Hojin. First he cancels the dash from Pobelter mid-air, and then he snipes somebody else. He's playing out of his mind this game.
He learned from the Dragon, interrupted him from tunneling over, and then he stops now the dash from Pobelter at the same time. Beautiful setup, and Cool Tigers right now, they're finding the right